Yeah, you know, we're gonna be sad for a while, cause yes, Iris is up there. Iris is with Jesus. Yes, she is. And Mocha and Bailey. Yeah, she's up there with him. Yeah, no more pain. No more pain. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I talked to a friend on the phone yesterday, and she loves animals, but not like most of us do. And her typical response is, she says, "How are your pets?" She says it to be polite. But then I'll say, "Well, actually, one passed away today." And her response, so far, every time she said it, I've been too shocked to say anything. She says, "Oh, well, they die anyway." And I'm always so shocked I can never say anything. So, and she's a bigger talker than I am. So, she'll just keep going. So finally yesterday I plucked up my courage and I said, "You know, we're friends and I can tell you this. But it really hurts when I say one of my pets has died and you just say, 'Oh, well, they die anyway.' I would really wish you wouldn't say that." And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." She said, "But you see, I grew up on a farm. And if you got too attached to an animal, they were always dying. And you had to build up a resilience, a wall, so you wouldn't be crying all the time, you know. And not to mention some of them got butchered. So, yeah. I said, "But haven't you had a favorite pet?" And as it turns out, she has. She had a favorite cat and a favorite dog, and she was very, very unhappy when they died, and they were part of the family to her, but that's why she always just says, "Oh, well, they die anyway." But I said, that's not it's really not the nice thing to say when someone's pet passed away. And I explained to her again how I was not able to have children, and so the pets are like my children. Yeah. Well, if they're like my children, some of you are going to say, "Well, how can you rehome them?" Because that's part of what I do. If I find a great home, they deserve to go to it and get more attention. And I've been checking in with Coco and Gumdrop's owners every day, and they say, "Oh, they're just wonderful. We don't know how we got along without them. They're such a wonderful comfort to us during this time." So I know I did the right thing. And as far as Iris, y'all have not seen her last week. She was just soaking her bedding every day and lying in the urine and panting. That's no life. That's no life, folks. We can't let them suffer like that. Yeah. That's right. She's up in heaven now. That's right. So you have to make some really tough decisions. But it's okay to speak up and tell people, please don't say that. Well, they die anyway. What a thing to say. Even if you know where it's coming from. Right, George? George has a lot to say about the subject. George loves Fred. Fred just had his critical care. He loves that too. And I want to get him into the vet and have him checked too. And unless they tell me he has cancer all over and is dying, believe me, I want him to have some good days, months, whatever I've got with him. Who knows? Maybe. Oops. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Georgie. I'm sorry. Whatever he's got. You tell him, George. You tell him. Oh, there we go again. I think he wants to make sure you see both of his sides. Isn't that right, George? Yes, it is. Yes. Okay. Paw prayers to everybody. Hang in there. And I really hope none of you have friends that say, "Oh, well, they die anyway." But if they do, call them on it, because if they really care about you, they'll stop it. And I know she will. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Say bye, George. Quick, do something cute. Do something cute. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? Where'd he go? Okay. Where'd he go? Okay.